Yo, yo, what's up, everybody? Today is a special day, New Music Day, Monday. Model Kevin Savage. We are waiting on Kevin Savage to come in. How y'all doing out there? Is everybody on? What's up? What's up? We got the Heat Seekers. I am Kevin Bryant. Shout out to all the Heat Seeker family, NY Lady J, Brianna Richey, In the House Media, Mantel Soul, uh, Jay Morris, Kingsbread, and of course the CEO himself on our new platform, Red Dread ATL. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Okay, so today we're talking about Kevin Savage. We're talking to him about his career and, being an actor, being a model, starting out, and also like just going into music. Like probably most of the time, is this Kev? Is Kev? Kev, what's up?
What's going on?
I was sitting talking about you. You just kind of like bling. You just can't bling.
I'm blessed.
Yeah, that's good. I'm blessed as well. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us, by the way. Thank you for joining us, by the way. How's your
Thank you,
connection up
man.
there?
Thank you for having me. Thank you. I'm trying to, I was trying to test it out actually beforehand. It looked good, and then now I see it's a little choppy. Let me see something real quick. Are you hearing me, or is there some kind of?
I do hear you.
Let me see something. Okay.
Yeah, you got that life. Like you in the you
A
like
little rough.
you in
It's like
a
a little weird.
well, I ain't hear you. It's
Life comes
just
up.
chop. What you say?
You said I got
Nah, it's kind of choppy. It's kind of
that
choppy. Can
life
you hear
because I'm
me?
in a hotel or something. Let me try to.
Yeah, that hotel
Yeah, I can
life.
hear you. Let me. Man, listen. I'm trying to live my best life, man. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna connect it to my
Okay, cool.
marks
So
because
while he
um
reconnects,
all right.
we're just gonna go forward and talk about the whole thing because a lot of artists, what they do is like they're doing one thing, but most artists are just multi-talented and they do a lot of things. So while most artists just do like they do one thing at a time sometimes. Sometimes it's like when you're a multi-talented artist, you have to kind of focus and streamline yourself in one thing. And then you find out that they do so many other things. So all of us, that's why a lot of artists can't never figure out like in the beginning, like, oh, I do this, I do that, I do that. But hey, sometimes you got to go in and get in where you fit in. So I don't even know if that's the case, but we're gonna find that out with Kevin. But he seems to be multi-talented. I listened to his record. I was like, wow, I didn't even know he could sing. And then on top of that, he's such a good actor. So I'm just amazed at like what he does and how he does it and how he prepares for it. Like most of us artists, we always have to figure out the best way to prepare ourselves for what it is that we have to do. So that's what we want to talk about today. So this platform is new. So we want to make sure this connection is right so you guys can hear exactly what's going on. But I think if any of you know Kevin, I think I, I know he started out in the game because the game was one of my favorite. I don't know if we'll confirm all of that, but I did see him that was a long time ago. He was on his grind. Um, I I mostly remember him from the quad because he had such a good role in the quad. He played a quarterback, and I think I saw him interview about something, and he was like, he never was a quarterback, but it's interesting. So that's an interesting story to hear about, and then American Soul. And I saw him in a few other things, so we're just gonna allow him to come on. But nevertheless, until he gets on, here he comes. Let's see what's good. You better?
All right, let's see. I'm hoping so,
That
man.
seems like it's a lot better.
It's
It
better.
seems like it right now.
Okay. Can, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
All right, we
good?
good now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Cool.
You're kind of low, but I can hear you though.
Okay.
I can make
I
it out.
don't want to be low. I make sure that. But yeah. So
Now I'm close enough.
okay, cool. So what's up? Are you in Atlanta right now?
No, I'm in Detroit actually.
Oh wow. Oh wow. See,
Yeah.
life. It's that life. It's that life.
I'm just I just came out. Actually, I came up with a friend. And so we're taking care of some business, man. And I'm loving the city. And it's my first time, coming to Detroit, man. So it's been pretty dope, man. The city has welcomed me. And I gotta come back, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I know everybody's like coming on and chiming. Oh, is he on? Is he on? So, like, let's just get started. Let's get started. First of
Okay.
all, welcome to you, Mr. Kevin Savage. I mean, you from Philly. Like,
Philly.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that at first. And let's talk about your acting
Okay.
because I honestly would like to know how you got started because I got a lot of things to say about some things when I discovered you. So let's talk about when you started.
All right. Actually, it's funny, man, because I actually got started in church. Um, very spiritual guy, man. And I did a play, Christmas play in church, and it was my first time ever acting. And so I actually got the lead role. And so I played. Do you remember Rick Moranis in Little Shop of Horror,
Little,
Seymour?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So I played Seymour, and it was like a
Ah,
Christian adaptation
wow.
of the play. I mean, of the show, the movie. And so my first role, man, and it was amazing because so many people were touched, so many people lives were changed, and it changed my life as well. And I said, this is what I want to do. So that was like, man, what was that, about 15 years ago? And I was like, this is what I want to do. So I moved to Atlanta actually about 7 years ago. um I was going to do the LA thing, but a lot of my friends went to LA,
Right.
and I knew things were really, really picking up, in Atlanta.
Hmm.
So I said, I think Atlanta's going to be great. So I frequented Atlanta for about a year. And then I just felt the vibe. The vibe was really good. And so many opportunities and stuff, and not just Tyler Perry, but so many other, production companies and stuff.
Right.
And I'm so glad that I made that move, man.
That's dope. That's dope. What was your first? Well, I'm gonna just say this too. I know you were in the game, but that was such a long time ago, and that was one of my favorite shows anyway. So I remember briefly, but what I mostly know you from was the Quad. That's when I was introduced to you. Is that
Right.
is that kind of correct? Let me
The
just tell
quad.
you, yeah, Quad. That I'm gonna tell you, I love that show. First of all, I don't even know what happened. Like, I don't understand it, but it's so many particulars in this business that we have to go with. But your role, not only was it a dynamic role, like you literally like really played that part. And I'm an acting coach, like for like a lot of independent films, but your role was so stellar. It was like, dang, where he been? Like you look like in that role, you were portraying it like you were one of those people who went to school for like 100 years, and like some Denzel Washington type, some Samuel
Right.
Jackson type. I mean, you literally stood apart. Like, how did you do that? How did you prepare for that role? Especially because you was a quarterback.
Listen, listen. This is what we're gonna do. For whatever reason, my connection, I'm hearing you, but I'm not.
Okay.
And I want to get back on here. I want to address my fans. I want this to be a great interview. So I apologize, you guys. Let me get off of here. Let me go downstairs. Let me get closer to the router, and we're going to
Gotcha.
continue this interview. Okay.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
guys, hang on. I will be right back.
Okay.
All right. All right.
So here we are with technology. Reg, you might want to pop on until he get back. I don't know. No, but it's crazy because those of you that don't know, if you don't know, we were getting ready to talk about something serious. When he was in Quad, like his acting ability was just so high. I mean, it was just a great thing. What's up,
What up,
Red?
big dog? Yeah, I get.
Yeah,
I just said let me get off for real quick behind the scenes. It's all good. It ain't my day to day, but it's all up.
it's
Yeah,
all good.
I'm just hyped up. My man Kevin Savage and Philly weekend coming up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's talk about Philly weekend because that's what
Yeah.
this Friday and Saturday. We have on Friday we having a mansion party, which is going to be great. A few artists are performing. I think he's performing that night as well, so that's going to be good. Of those of you that don't know about, I don't. I got to get with Jerome. In the House Media needs to send us the info for people. I'm
Yeah,
not
definitely.
sure how.
We gotta get that lineup. We gotta get the whole weekend's lineup so we could Wednesday we definitely when we come back on, we can let
Yes,
everybody know about what's going on the whole weekend. So
yes,
Philly weekend is this weekend going down in the ATL.
yep. And
Indeed. Shout
Saturday at Lake Pavilion. It's going to be a big old thing, so it's going to be great. But yeah,
I think my man Schoolie D supposed to be out there, right?
Schoolie D is out there Friday and Saturday, which that was a dope interview. I get so many emails about that interview.
Yeah, we got to rerun that interview.
Yeah, we might have to talk. We might have to talk to him on location too. I thought that'd be a great idea because I mean he said some things that I mean really like touched home for me. You know.
Right.
So I mean it's just awesome. But what's been going on with you?
Everything been good, man. Working behind the scenes, preparing, taking, making sure Heat Seekers is doing what we do.
Yeah, Culture Talk is coming. That's
Yeah,
wow.
and everybody get ready for Culture Talk. That's about to really get to that next level. Also, Artist Evolution is coming.
Yep, Artist Evolution is
So we
coming.
definitely gotta enlighten them about that Artist Evolution a little bit for all the artists out there, Kev, real quick.
Yeah, Artist Evolution is going to be basically boot camp for you artists that want to get out there in the industry. A lot of times we know we have artist development, but that's missing right now in the industry. So we, the Heat Seekers, has taken the opportunity to create Artist Evolution to show artists how to evolve, when to evolve, where to evolve,
Right.
how to really hone in on their craft. And really.
Indeed. So hopefully my man Kevin Savage here about to come back on.
Okay.
But definitely y'all get ready for Philly weekend. This weekend, shout out In the House Media. Shout out the whole Philly crew for doing what they do, And I'll let you get back to doing what you do, Kev.
All right, that's what's up. We back. Let's see if he's coming back. So I know he wants this to be really great. So I can't wait to talk about this because his acting skills is off the chain. So if y'all have any questions, make sure y'all put them in there so that we can actually talk to him. Red is behind the scenes and he's going to make sure he navigates that the right way. I would love for y'all to be a part of this interview. So just ask the questions that you want to ask. And here we go. So that's what it is. So when he gets downstairs, that Hollywood life, in a hotel suite and, working all the time. So, well, it's the life. He's being modest about it, but it's the life. So I don't know. We'll see how much of the life is allowing him to, get on. This technology, this thing is new. Like when this COVID thing happened, we all had to figure out how to really like readjust. So, now we got to do things, but it's cool. I'm good with it. Once we master it, is that him? Is
We
that
still
him?
waiting on him. We
Oh, we're
still waiting on him.
we're still waiting
We
on
still
him.
waiting on him.
Okay.
I mean, it's all good. It's all good. But like you said, it's a whole new since this coronavirus thing. It just amplified, the social media and the online presence, and it's the way that the business was going anyway.
Exactly.
This just like put rocket fuel on.
Exactly. It's crazy
So
how.
this is where we at, man. This is now and the future. You feel me? So
Yeah, we just have to take advantage of this however way
and
we can.
indeed, and we got to catch up. We got to catch up. We got to make sure we stay on time. Everybody.
Yep. So we got to catch up. So are people like really coming in on Facebook? Because I know I told them to ask questions if they wanted to, but how does that happen?
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody.
I'm gonna try to share.
Folks coming on. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to share. Because I know we got on, but yeah, this thing like this whole Corona thing is like blah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna invite some joints. Like I'm gonna do.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So what y'all got, like? I know you behind the scenes at Philly Weekend. You helping out a lot. So what y'all got,
Yes.
like? What y'all got going on behind the scenes that you could tell that you
Well,
can't spoil? I don't want to let the cat out the bag, but what kind of stuff y'all got going on?
it's
That you could
actually
talk about.
it's actually a lot of stuff. Like it's a whole festival type thing going on. Especially, I'm gonna talk more about Saturday because Friday is kind of exclusive. But Friday there's some things going on. We got some filmmakers out there. They're gonna be showing some trailers of their new films coming up. We're really highlighting Black filmmakers. We have a lot of like different food trucks and chefs. We have DJs. We broke it up into different genres. They're doing house. They're doing like Philly style, Jersey
Nice,
style, New
nice,
York
nice.
style house.
Right.
We're doing R&B or hip hop, old school, all of that. It's going to be different things going on around the venue. Black owned businesses, of course. And then Saturday is going to be like a big festival, picnic tables. It's a big lake. It's gonna be like a
It's gonna
Black
be
family.
nice, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. So
I think I
it's a
think
lot.
I think Kev checking back in, man. Let me go on and
Yo,
get out of here.
all right, you good?
I'm a little frustrated right now for whatever reason. Yeah, this connection is bad, man.
Wow.
Sometimes when you're in the middle of greatness, man, opposition comes, and the champions always jump over the hurdles.
What about your phone?
So,
Are you on your?
am I still popping up?
Are you a little bit?
Huh?
Have you tried it on your
No,
phone?
I'm back on my computer. Yeah, I tried it on phone. My phone is actually, for whatever reason, it's losing
Oh wow.
losing connection.
Okay.
You guys have, because I really want to get on here and talk to you guys, talk to my fans, talk to everyone. Can I come back in about 10 minutes?
Red, come on, tell us what we got. Our producer guy.
Is that possible?
I think so.
Yeah.
We
Can I
having to 3. So yeah,
come
but
in?
I need to. So what are you gonna go to another location real quick?
Okay. I'm gonna go to another location. Yeah.
Okay. Go for it. And we'll just get everybody back.
I'll call back in about 10 minutes. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right. So let's talk about some artist stuff until he gets back on. We have a new era, a new day, a new time right now. And everybody still want to listen to music. We want to discover new artists. We want to do all that kind of stuff. So I'm just curious, and we're probably going to talk about this in Culture Talk, but like I'm really, really concerned with where everything is going with everybody, how we thinking. There you go again. Kev, you good?
Yeah, Kev trying to get his joint together. So definitely. Yeah, but you said what you were saying. Continue what you said, man. I'll jump in on it with you.
I was saying, like, man, I'm concerned. Like, I'm really thinking, like, what's gonna happen with our industry, our music industry? And I know this is a new normal, but do we really have a pattern of thought of where we're gonna go and what we're evolving to? Because the industry basically is turned over upside down to basically everybody's own responsibility. Like, I don't know if we figured out a way to kind of hone or control what's going on. So I've been thinking about it a lot lately. What's going to happen to these artists, these independent artists? How are they going to navigate? When are we going to really open back up where we can go back to concerts? I was looking at some of the videos of you hosting birthday bash, and I was like, dang, that was like crazy.
Bro, we couldn't do that.
I know.
That would be too crazy right now. I think it's going to be a while. I mean, actually, I think that we opened up too early, and now it's going to delay us from getting to as normal as we can because we opened back up too early. Trying to rush and trying to rush and keep up with the world, what was happening around the world, and the U.S. With Trump in there, we try to rush and try to act like we know we do all that, and I think we ended up opening up too early, and it's kind of going to delay us as far as getting back to the clubs, getting back to being able to gather together in a big space like that, and like do those birthday bash type events and all of that, or even sports and all. It's I think it's gonna be a while before we really get back to a new normal on that.
Wow. Do you think it was something to kind of humble us to a degree and make us really depend on what's really real and meaningful, because we were getting carried away? You think God just said, "Okay, we gotta pick something"?
I think God stepped in, man. I think
Yeah, I
God
do
stepped
too.
in, and I think there's a lot of people out here in the world, like like the Trumps of the world and those kind of those folks. They act like a disease is gonna accommodate them. A disease don't give a damn about what the hell going on with you, or what you like, or you tired of being inside, or you know what I mean, you want the stock market to be this. The disease don't care nothing about that.
Right,
So
right.
you could, and that we see it now with everything still, on the rise again. All the
Yeah,
the coronavirus, people infected, all rising or crazy again, while the whole world is going down. We
exactly.
rising again. See, we opened up too early,
Exactly.
so. But as we wait for my man Kevin Savage to come back, big shout out to Kevin Savage, as
Yeah.
like I said, BT Zone from the Quad,
Yep. The
also
squad,
from the game,
The game, American Soul.
American
Like,
Soul.
I mean, he just been like, and you know what's funny? Like, we were getting ready to get into it. Like, like a Denzel Washington or some of the like big name legendary actors. He's working like they were working when they was grinding. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's funny to see how the next generation comes up and become legendary. But
But
he
that's, I mean, if he's any kind of really serious actor, which I think he is, and I feel he is, then that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to
exactly.
study your greats that came behind you, and take that to take what you learn from them, and then take it to that next level.
I agree. I agree. I
You
think
know,
it's hard to tell, but I can kind of pick and look at people that's new, up and coming, that's doing stuff, and I go, man, they about to be a legend. And
right,
it
right.
reminds me of that. I watched there was a clip when I remember watching this show, but there was a clip when I guess one of the girls got raped or something like that, which was a total uh gym to watch for learning about something. Like, he was an athlete, and I guess he was being accused of it, and the coach had to kind of like, get him off the team or whatever, let him go. That was such an intense clip. And just to watch the buildup of his emotion, like, coming from acting and being a coach, like watching those emotions, because he came in kind of excited because, coach was talking to him, but then it turned into that, and you could see the transition of his anger just built up. I mean, that was just dope. Like, I looked at that clip over and over. It was dope. So
Right, right. No,
I was,
he got the chops. Like, he's a really good actor. You can
yeah,
tell
very
that,
good.
and he's gonna get better.
Yeah, and
You
then what
know,
surprised me is like him doing music. Like,
right.
that really, really got me. So I was like, wow. And then it was so funny because when I wanted to ask for the MP3, he was like, "Oh yeah, I want to send a clean version." I was like, "A clean? Oh, this nigga raw like that." I was like, "A clean version," but then I
Right,
listened to
right,
it and
right.
I was like, "Oh, this
But
is smooth."
in the entertainment business, though, it's athletes want to be rappers, athletes
Yep,
want to be actors want to be athletes, actors want to be rappers.
yep,
It's all, the business is all intertwined, man. So
exactly.
it's
But
all
what was
entertainment.
funny?
Everybody, in their other life, like actors, you ask actors and they, what would they do, and the other what they like. A lot of them would say they would, be in music, or, do this or
Right.
do that. You ask rappers, or you ask the ball players, or what they would want to do, they want to rap, you know what I mean, or do
That's
music,
true.
and
That's
vice
true.
versa. So I think it's just all in entertainment.
That's
But
true.
shout out to
But
my man Kevin Savage. Like you said, he's gonna be here Philly weekend this weekend, doing this
yep.
thing. A big weekend this weekend. So we excited, and he's having a little
Yeah.
technical problems right now, so he went to transfer, and he's gonna check back in a couple minutes. So big
Yeah,
shout.
we
If
gotta
anybody got any questions too, if anybody got any questions while you got the heat seekers on,
Please.
don't hesitate in the comment section. Post it in the comment sections, and we will, I'll post them up, and we can
Please.
answer them.
Yeah, I gotta give a shout out to him because he's in Detroit working, doing whatever. He's a jet setter, obviously, so he's there, and then he'll be here. I guess I don't know what day, but he'll be here definitely by Friday. I know that.
Right.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So we got a lot of things coming up. I'm excited actually about everything the Heat Seekers have going on.
Right.
Even though the world is shut down, that don't mean we have to shut down.
I mean, and that's the key. That's the key. I think because so many of us are used to that, face to face, officially in front of you, go out, do things, and culture and technology and everything is going. It's this online stuff.
Right.
It ain't. We don't have to be face to face to do a lot of business, and that's where we got to catch up on.
Right.
I think the millennials. I think all the youngins and the millennials already up on it. I think the older generation and the grown folks got to catch up.
Yeah, it's a little struggle for the grown folks, but
yeah,
it's crazy because doing this like this just really makes you start relying on your own resources. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it's a creative time. And you
right.
start thinking and like, what can I do? What can I do? And because it's so easy to get up on Instagram, to get up on Facebook, to get up on YouTube and just create. There's no excuse while all you out there got all these crazy ideas and you want to show. You get that yourself.
Hey, real quick, Kev, while we got a moment before my man Kevin Savage come back on, I wanted to ask you, do you think it's time? It's the right time for that song. Those We Are the World, those Wake Up Everybody, No More Sleeping in Bed by Teddy, the Marvin Gaye, What's Going On. It's artists, if any artists out there listening right now, it's time for one of those songs. One of those What's Going On song, Marvin Gaye types, one of those Teddy Pendergrass, Harold Melvin, the Blue Notes, the Wake Up Everybody, No More Sleeping in Bed. Somebody should redo that, boy. You need to redo that, Cap. You need to redo that and make that a house joint.
Oh, I thought about that.
That would be hot right now, bro.
Because you know what? Music right now needs to uplift us. And that's
right.
what we use it for. And it also needs to be a message. So
yeah artists, it's that time. It's that time, artists. With everything going on right now in the world we in and all the vibe going on right now and equality and racial equality and Black Lives Matter and all the stuff going on right now, man, it's that time right now for artists to drop a banger about what's going on, like one of those Marvin Gaye types, one of those James Brown old joints, one of those Aretha Franklin's Respect Yourself, RESPCT. We need one of those to come on, right? For somebody to drop one of those bangers right now, and they will be out of here.
Yep. And everybody back in the day, that's what they did. They were so honed in on what's going on at the time. That's what they did. But see, it seemed like sometimes now we're so far removed, but this hit us when it did, and we need those kind of songs back. We need those songs.
Right. Indeed, man.
Dang, we were just talking about.
So we definitely got to look for that, man. We got to look for that as Heat Seekers. We got to look for them artists like that because it's due right now. I think if somebody has one of those What's Going On type songs, and they get the right production behind it, get the right production behind it, I think it's a wrap. I think they're gonna take off and it's gonna catch fire. Just got to give it the right and it's election time, bro.
It's election time.
Hey, where's your hat, bro? Where's the hat? Where's the A game?
We do need to get on our A game. I forgot.
We got to get on that A game. Got the A game hats. It's election time. We got the A game hats. My man Kevin Bryant, A game. What we did, how President Trump has the MAGA hats where Make America Great Again. We got the A game, AGAN. We flip MAGA around, and it's the A game. On our A game, America's great already, man.
Already, man. Yeah.
Let them know what it is, Kev.
How?
Let them know what was it?
Yeah, America's great already, man. Meaning, because I know America don't feel so great right now to everybody because of what's going on. But that's because the MAGAs and everybody else, they made it not great. They made us think it's not great. But remember, we built this country. So America's great already without all of that. So we need to get on our A game, do what we got to do. Yeah, all Black lives matter, you know, and get back and do what we got to do, the right thing. Because
I like that. So MAGA, tell them again, MAGA spelled backwards is A game.
A game. That's right.
America's great already, man.
That's right. America's great already. We don't need none of that to make America great again. None of that. Because it was great before that all came in. And it's our job to make sure that everybody knows that. So we, as Black people, as brown people, whatever, yellow people, whatever, we got to get on our A game and let them know that America's great already. Period.
A game.
Right. A game. Get on your A game. I'm gonna do shirts too. We coming hard.
Yeah. You got to. I said next time you do your joint, you got to bring your hat on. You got to get your hat and bring it in. It's election season.
I know, right? Yeah, we got to get it right. Who you voting for? No.
I ain't voting for Trump.
I don't think nobody is.
I can't do 4 more years, bro.
Nah, it's raggedy. It's raggedy.
I thought Bush. I thought Bush was the worst.
That's what everybody say. It's like, you think Bush is the worst?
I thought we couldn't get no worse than George Bush Jr. and God damn if we did.
Well, yeah, true. Now we just sit here like, what we gonna do? And it seems like everything's so messed up. And don't get me wrong, Obama, he did a great job, I thought, because we were at least able to have vision. You know, we don't have vision no more. Like, we don't know what to do. So somebody out there want to say something?
Well, I know while we wait for my man Kev, hopefully he comes back on and we don't miss him for the show, because I know a lot of people was checking in to
right.
You know, all his fans was checking in to get a glimpse and to see what he had to say. But
yeah.
You know, hopefully my man Kev get back on, and you know, we can continue.
It was getting interesting, and I know some people was hitting me up. It's like, he on now, and I'm like, I know you on now. I'm sitting here talking, like, so it's interesting. But we'll get him on.
All right, I'm about to check out, man. You know, I ain't really in you know, production mode today.
Red milk.
I'll holler at you, man.
I wish I could get somebody on, but I guess everybody watching. But
if they need me to send them an email, a link, you know, just let me know.
All right. Well, hopefully he come on soon. Yo, so it's me. I am Kevin Bryant. Kevin said it. All that stuff. Like, a lot of times people ask me, it's like, oh, what is Kevin said it? Well, Kevin said it is Kevin saying the things that you think about. Meaning some of the things that you don't want to say. I guess I'll say it. You know, we had an interesting show last week. We're going to recap that. We're talking about artist development and things you should do for interviews and stuff like that. And it's just, we have a lot of nuggets and materials that we want to talk about coming up in the next, few weeks. And just to let artists know, because what we're finding out is a lot of the times that artists just don't really know. And it's not their fault. It's just that particular platform of artist development has just not been available. Period. It's not been available. So we want to kind of make it available again, at least, because we're our legends. Okay. We don't want to just have the legends that we have. We are supposed to evolve and continue to have legends and artists that make history. You know what I'm saying? They got to make history. So that's what I'm looking for. I want the next Marvin Gaye, the next Aretha Franklin, the next Whitney Houston, the next, Michael Jackson. Like, everybody said, oh, there'll never be another Michael Jackson. Okay, there'll never be another anybody. I mean, period. Like, we're all unique. We're uniquely designed in God's mind. You know what I'm saying? So there'll never be the same person of anyone, So, but the next person that makes those type of accomplishments and put dents in the industry the way those people did, we want those people to come back. So a lot of those people went through artist development. They had people teaching them. They looked up to people. That's another thing. I think the new generation, we don't really look up to the people. A lot of times I ask artists, who are your influences? And their version of their influences are their peers. Your peers. So my thing is, it's okay if a peer influences you, but you have to look beyond your peers or beyond the window of where you're at and really look back, because a lot of times you think you created something, it was already created. So, which is okay if you're creating something that was already created, because we are supposed to learn from the people that came before us. Transitioning into our ancestors, okay? Our ancestors, the ones who fought for us, the ones who did those marches to make it possible for us to live as freely as we do now. We can't forget about that stuff. So we want to continue to do the right thing. And, with all the riots and everything, yeah, I'm not an advocate of violence or tearing down stuff, but, I am an advocate of being aware of what's going on, because people need to realize. Y'all see my halo back there? See, I'm all Jesus-like. But as we wait for Mr. Savage, just talk a little bit about those things. That's it. So look, heaven and earth. But yeah, I hope he come on soon, because we really want to. I really want to get that talk in with him. So big ups to him and everybody else at Heat Seekers family again in the house media. I hope y'all logged in. Brianna Roche, which she's gonna have an interesting show on Wednesday. So you guys have to make sure that you log on Wednesday, because I think she's gonna be talking to Revolution, if I'm not mistaken, and he's actually like a family member of Tupac. So that whole Tupac Shakur family, there are other people in the family that does stuff as well. So we want to make sure that is something that you catch. That is something that you catch. Yeah. So waiting for Kevin Savage. I hope he can get on. So if you get on and the technical difficulties are not, a problem, we'll be good to go. So New Music Day here, New Music Day Live. A lot of people know that Heat Seekers keep it going. We're having to do things a little bit differently this time because of COVID and everything. And like Red was saying earlier, like, we really have to think, did we start back too early? Letting people out, going out. Who we got? Red, you coming back? What'd he say?
Yeah, we still waiting on my man Kev to come through, man. So we might have to get him rescheduled, so we can really get a good interview with him.
Right.
I wasn't prepared for it to be the Kevin Red show.
Right.
But shout out to everybody out there checking in. Shout out to everybody that checked in. My man Kevin Savage was having a couple technical problems getting on, but was trying to see if we could get him back on. But I think the area where he's out in Detroit, right?
Yeah, he's in Detroit.
Yeah. So I think the area is kind of messed up. But we might see if we can reschedule him. Shout out to my man James Sherrod checked in, man. He said he liked that A game. You see, he gave that capital A game on there.
That's right. I got it. Okay, I definitely gonna wear the A game next week. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I shoot. Let's see us on Friday, right? Yeah.
Right. Tell them what's going on Friday too. We got a nice little special culture talk Friday.
Friday we got a nice special culture talk going on. I told everybody we were talking about artist development and stuff. So Billboard Killer had a lot to say. So I want to give him an opportunity to speak on that, because that the artist that we had that day, that was his artist. So I want to talk about that, because there got to be some things that we can do to make things better. You know what I'm saying? For some of these artists, because they don't know, and we can't fault them. They don't know. So we have to do better.
Let me ask you something while we wait for Kevin, see if he might come on the next couple minutes. What do you think as far as how do you, if we know that most of the artists are missing that artist development, how do you get to them? How do we get through to them?
How do we get through to them? As far as like, you mean what platform, or what are some of the
just for them to know, because a lot of artists, if they throw a video on YouTube or whatever and it blows up, they ain't gonna look
Right.
at you like, I don't need no damn artist development.
You
I'm
know,
good.
that is so true. I think we just have to try to catch the ones that kind of understand that they need it, and it's gonna have to like organically happen, because all those people that's just throwing stuff up without artist development, and then you get the artists that throw stuff up with artist development, and you'll see it kind of, do like that. So
You
I'm
see the
hoping,
difference.
yeah, I'm hoping that's what will happen, because it's gonna take time for them to see. Because you're right, it's too easy to put a record out right now.
Right.
It's just too easy, and they don't even know. Like even with the labels now,
Some artists, a
deal
lot
with
of
you.
artists don't know the difference. You feel me?
Right,
Because
right.
nobody really told them. They just
Nobody
going
really.
off what they see on TV because of the artist the evolution or the artist development that's been missing for years. So a lot of artists just copying what they see on TV.
That's right. That's right. And
You
and
know,
and again, they don't know. Artists only hear the finished product. They don't know the process of what it took to get that record to where it is. They only say, "Oh, my record sound like that." No, it don't. Really listen to it. Really understand it. And they don't get it. And that's the hard part. It takes so much to talk about marketing. You got to plan marketing. You got to plan where you're gonna, who you're gonna target, your demographics, what your image is gonna be like. And like artists don't do that now. They just be like, "Oh, I'm cool." They throw on a t-shirt and some jeans and they put their record out and it's supposed to be banging.
I think they don't do that because they don't know the difference. That's why I
Yeah,
think, because they don't know no better. I think we just was, we just haven't, informed them of that. And a
right.
lot of, and with the explosion of this internet and social media, it just went haywire, and everybody's trying to catch up to this technology and the social media, but it's already out there. So the cat is already out the bag. Artists got a platform. Everybody got a platform. Some hit and some not, because maybe I would say maybe 5% of everybody that's on the platform is hitting. You know what I mean? It's not
Right.
a lot, because it's a lot more people trying to hit that's not hitting. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Than
Yeah.
the ones that are hitting. So
Yeah.
you know, it's
So we
about really getting out here, with these artists and really letting them know the difference, man.
so we just really, really have to work hard on getting through to them.
My man James Sherrod, he said, what he said. Let me get him up here. See,
Okay.
Kevin Bryant, who inspired you in the music industry? Who
Ah,
inspired you to get into the music industry?
how you making this a Kevin Bryant interview? That's
Might as
funny.
well.
The first inspiration though was my mom and my aunt. I mean, because they sang and they were in a gospel group, and I was in rehearsals with them as a child, and I didn't realize that I was, getting all that inspiration and want to do this thing. But the first artist that really, I think, inspired me back in the day was like Stephanie Mills, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, of course, Shaka Khan, all the greats, Luther. Like I don't know. We had so much music in the house growing up in Jersey. Like I would hear everything, Rolls Royce, and I mean, I just loved it. And music back then was more like you could sit and listen to music and it'll seem like you're watching TV because the stories that they told and their lyrics and everything. So it made me really, really want to do it. That's all I really knew. You know what I'm saying? So hey, that's my inspiration, and my inspiration continues. Like
Right. I was gonna say, what inspires you? What inspired like your music? Um, when you come up, 'cause I know you into all type of music, but you can do every type of music as well. But what is
yeah,
it about the high energy and the house music and the club music? Because that's all you. I think that's a Jersey thing,
that must
because
be a Jersey thing.
Jersey is so big on house music and club music. People don't even know that. Like they always say Chicago and New York,
New
but
York,
Jersey. I mean, I lived in
Jersey.
Jersey for where we was in the Peppermint Lounge and all those
Yep.
clubs out there.
Black
They were
Box.
monsters, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they was
But
monsters for house music.
yeah, what's funny though? I came up in church and then went and wanted to do, R&B and neo soul or whatever. The house music thing for me actually was an accident. Like I was
Mm,
working on a demo for LaFace. I was working on a demo, but the engineer at the time when I was doing my first demo was a house music producer. And he said he wanted me to come up to New Jersey and do some records. So when I was working on doing the records for LaFace and Pebbles and all that stuff, we ended up doing one house record because I said I didn't want to do a house record because I knew it, for some reason, like living in the South, house music was looked at a different way. and I felt like it wouldn't get the attention or the notoriety. So I just wanted to do what I thought was popular. But what happened was I ended up putting that one song on there. Stuff didn't work out over at LaFace because they disbanded, and the record got the attention of Gladys Pizarro over at Strictly Rhythm. And I didn't even know who Strictly Rhythm was at the time, but I looked in Billboard magazine and I saw that. I was like, oh. Then I went. Next thing you know, test market the record. Yo behind taking me up to the label because
Yo, that's funny. That's funny. Because that was so long ago. But at the time, it was a hype day. Cause yo, man, we get ready to get signed, bro. We get ready to get, yo, can you take me up to Strictly, yo, dog? I'm nervous.
Yeah. It was crazy because.
And at the same time, I said it's crazy because at the same time you was, y'all was every night at the Beacon Theater with Millie Jackson in the place, so y'all was big already.
Exactly, that's crazy. I toured all over the world with Millie as well. Yeah. But then they go do this record, and then the record started growing in certain places like Italy and then London, and I couldn't believe it. And the first time I went over there, I thought I was on a show with some big artist. It was all these people. Like they had to tell me how big I was over there.
Right.
It was crazy. Yeah. So that's what started the whole house music thing. And hey, I can't be mad at it. I really can't. Because it solidified me as an artist. And then with all the other stuff that I do too, it just all comes together. So
yeah, no doubt. Yeah, man. But man, Kev ain't get back, man. So I don't know. We might have to reschedule him.
Yeah, that's what it
But
looks like.
Salute to you for holding it down, big homie. And we had a little quick interview on Kevin Bryant. We might have to get you on here and do your culture talk, do your new artist spotlight when you drop your new single.
You know what? I can't wait. It is coming. Shout out to Freeze over at the Freeze Project, working with him and some other people too. Shout out to Jaded Records also. And hey, we've got a lot of things coming up. You'll be surprised too. Can't wait to hear your girl Steezo.
No doubt. Shout out Steezo too. She amazing artist as well, man. Big shout out to Steezo. Shout out to all our people on our labels, man. That we working with and we in there with right now, man. So got a lot of artists on deck, man. About to come through, and we got that compilation coming too. So
yes, the compilation is still coming. I know COVID pushed everything back, but we still coming. So
yeah, the coronavirus kind of held a lot of things back, but the compilation is coming.
Right. So, Red, we got to figure out.
So, salute to you, man.
Yeah, thank you. You too. Salute to you. Salute to all the Heat Seekers. NY Lady J, Jay Morris, In the House Media, Brianna Rashay, Mantel Soul, Kings Brad. We love y'all. So, here we are again, Heat Seekers. Y'all, thank y'all for shouting. I don't even know. I mean, I hope Kevin's okay. We definitely got to get this interview in. Maybe when he gets back to Atlanta, we can do a surprise pop-up interview for him. So if he's coming back like tomorrow or Thursday, whatever, we can do that. So, but that's it, Brad. When you say cut, I'm ready. So it's just up to you.